Dodge Charger Daytona, the winged warrior. In the annals of automotive history, there are cars that turn heads, and then there are cars that rewrite the rulebook. The Dodge Charger Daytona is firmly in the latter category. Emerging in 1969, this was Mopar's way of sticking it to the competition, not with a subtle nudge, but with a walloping great punch in the face. First off, let's address the glaringly obvious, the Daytona's looks. It is, quite frankly, one of the most audacious designs ever to hit the tarmac. The elongated nose cone and massive rear wing made it look less like a car and more like something from NASA's rejected spacecraft designs. But this wasn't about vanity. It was all about aerodynamics. Dodge engineers slapped on that enormous wing and pointy nose to make it slice through the air with the grace of a Concorde. On the track, this thing was a beast, its aerodynamic wizardry giving it the edge it needed to dominate NASCAR. Under the hood, the Daytona was just as mad. You had a choice between two legends, the 440 Magnum V8 or the mother of all engines, the 426 Hemi V8. The latter churned out 425 horsepower, but in reality, it felt like 1,000. The Hemi wasn't just an engine, it was a symphony composed in gasoline and rage. 0-60 on PF in 540 seconds may sound leisurely by today's standards, but back then it was enough to rearrange your internal organs and give priests second thoughts about the afterlife. Driving a Daytona is an experience unto itself. The engine roars to life, with a guttural growl that sends shivers down your spine and small animals scampering for cover. The acceleration throws you back into your seat with the subtlety of a cannon blast. Corners? They're more about adjusting your trajectory rather than steering, considering the size of that rear wing. And brakes? Well, they exist, but let's say their performance was more optimistic than reassuring. The interior of the Daytona was surprisingly understated for a car that looked like it was designed in a wind tunnel owned by Darth Vader. Basic, functional, and filled with just enough chrome and vinyl to remind you that you'd paid for a bit of flair. The seats were about as supportive as a hammock, but did you care? No, because you were too enthralled by the sensation of piloting what felt like an automotive deity. To top it all off, the Daytona wasn't just a showpiece for your driveway. It was a genuine track monster, setting records and winning races with ease. It was the first car to break the 200-man PA barrier in a NASCAR race, a feat that made rivals weep and rethink their life choices. Its dominance was so profound that NASCAR, in a fit of pique, promptly changed the rules, effectively banning cars like the Daytona. Despite its short-lived racing career, the Dodge Charger Daytona left an indelible mark. It's a symbol of an era when car manufacturers thought outside the box, and seemingly outside the laws of nature. It's a testament to audacity, performance, and a bit of madness, all wrapped in one gloriously winged package. So, if you ever find yourself standing next to a Dodge Charger Daytona, take a moment. Bask in its outrageous design, listen to its thunderous engine, and appreciate it for what it is. One of the most exciting, over-the-top, and magnificent creations in the history of the automobile. Enjoyed this hair-raising ride with the Dodge Charger Daytona? Smash that like button, subscribe to Auto Icons, and share your favorite muscle car moments in the comments. Stay tuned for more high-speed legends and iconic drives.